IU President Pamela Whitten issued a statement last Sunday to the university community. In it, she said the police presence was needed because unregulated camps raise concerns and may attract people intent on violence. Whitten confirmed that her office made the call to Indiana State Police for additional backup on campus, which led to clashes with protesters. Of those arrested, one was charged today with battery felony against a public safety official. That's a level 6 felony. As Aubrey Wright reports, this all comes just a couple weeks after Bloomington faculty attending a campus-wide meeting overwhelmingly cast a vote of no confidence in Whitten and other IU administrators.
Campus protests of the war in Israel and Palestine began about 2 weeks after faculty overwhelmingly declared no confidence in President Pamela Whitten and other IU administrators. Faculty members were among the 57 arrested last week. Education professor Barbara Dennis was one of them. She says the rally was energetic and engaging.
I kept saying to him, "Stop touching me. Stop pushing me. I'm not hurting you. I'm not doing anything to you. You're on the wrong side. You have weapons at a peaceful demonstration. Don't push me."
She was charged with misdemeanor criminal trespass and banned from campus, but the ban was written incorrectly and she returned to campus. Many faculty and staff have expressed outrage at the administration's violent response to the protest. State troopers arrived armed, carrying riot shields and batons. They came with tear gas. Protesters were chased and thrown to the ground before being taken away in IU buses. Along with hundreds of faculty, students, and staff, Dennis showed up at Bryan Hall this week to demand the resignation of Whitten, the provost, and a vice provost.
I'm not going to let somebody with weapons get closer to my students. Who would do that?
Bloomington Faculty Council President Colin Johnson says faculty are more upset than before the no confidence vote. The vote was supposed to advise the Board of Trustees, who hired Whitten. Johnson wrote in an open letter that Whitten's administration should end after manipulating university policy at the last minute and then calling the police.
Little did we know that our own administration had conspired behind our backs without our knowledge to amend that policy which has stood since 1969.
Chris Daly with the ACLU of Indiana says that college campuses should be the heart and soul of free speech. He says it seems the policy was changed for a viewpoint-specific reason, to stop a pro-Palestine protest.
None of the actions by the university or the Indiana State Police seem to be aligned with our free speech principles in this country.
Faculty in the College of Arts and Sciences, IU's largest academic unit, passed a resolution calling on the trustees to remove Whitten and repeal the policy change. Several Bloomington schools have passed similar resolutions. Not all faculty and staff support the protesters. A group called IU Faculty and Staff for Israel says it's received reliable reports that behavior of some protesters had crossed over to targeted harassment of Jewish students. That's a claim protesters in another group of Jewish IU faculty, students, and alumni deny.
The first thing I would say is pay attention. You'll hear them. The second thing is make sure you understand the meaning of the things that are being said.
Faculty and staff are continuing to organize. Some are planning a walkout or other protests at IU's commencement ceremonies this weekend. The call for Whitten's administration to end continues. Professor Abdulkader Sino says the trustees have two options: continue to support Whitten or move on with a new president.
Dear trustees, please consider option number 2. Please let Pamela go.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Aubrey Wright.
Now, the newsroom has made numerous attempts to get a comment from IU's Board of Trustees or President Whitten's office, but they have not responded as of this broadcast. Today, the ACLU of Indiana sued the university on behalf of protesters who have been banned from campus following their arrests.